Hey, what is up, everybody? This is MP Gonzo back with another video, and I want to talk about why I empathize with Ryan Russo and what he has been going through in terms of his PFS. Okay, but before I do, disclaimer: this is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. This is simply for educational purposes. Listen to your own medical professional. Follow the advice. Ignore this. Okay, guys. Now let's get to it. So, if you guys been following Ryan Russo in the last couple months, you know that he took a nootropic that had lion's mane in it, okay, and for some reason, just out of nowhere, he started noticing the side effects. Started feeling mentally fogged. Started noticing, that his junk wasn't working or not working properly. It wasn't the same good sexual experience, okay, shrinkage, right, penis shrinkage, and just feeling overall depressed, right? And I feeling the same at the gym, things of that nature. Now, um, people get this from finasteride, SSRIs, Accutane, and apparently now lion's mane. Okay, guys. So this is something that very small amount of people will experience it, but it's real, right? It's a small percentage. It could be 1% or 2%, and out of 100. But the fact that these drugs or supplements are so popular, it makes it that 1%, 2% is a big number. Okay, now, um, to make things even worse, right, is if you do blood work, it shows up as normal. If you go to the doctors, 9 times out of 10, they're just gonna ignore your things because everything comes out fine. It stays in your head, sleep it off, and they toss you out. Okay. If you go for help online, many people will ridicule you, say you're not there in the head, you're using this as an excuse to not you get other parts, other areas of your life in order. However, if you went through it, like I did many months ago, this is the real deal, and it's the scariest experience I've ever went through. So when I saw that Ryan Russo was going through something similar, and he still is, I empathize for him. I prayed for him. I hope that he gets better, and he seems to be doing better, right? Which is a great thing. Okay, now some of the symptoms of PFS, from lion's mane, SSRIs, you know, your junk doesn't work. Okay, if you're a male, it's harder to get an erection. It's harder to keep an erection. You almost have no sex drive. The sexual pleasure is not the same, and it feels numb sometimes, right? And it sucks, right? Your penis size does shrink, right? And it's a scary, horrible feeling, and it does play with your mind when you start noticing these things, right? You're like, what the hell? Just yesterday was fine, today nothing, right? Now, this isn't something that one day yes, one day no. It's like boom, and it stays like that for a long, long time, right? And it happened to me with an SSRI, uh, which I tried it and just hit me off one pill, boom, right? And I went to the doctors, and they're like, nope, everything's fine. You're out. You're fine. Okay. And the same thing is going on with Ryan Russo, and it sucks. Okay. Now, with thankfully, with the graces of God, I got better. I probably had it for like 8 to 10 weeks, right? And thankfully, I have no side effects, right? My erections came back. My sex drive is still high, right? Um, and I gained my size back, which I was scared. Okay, now when you're going through these things of uh, PSF, PSSD, it plays tricks with your mind, right? Not only are you mentally fogged, but you actually do get depressed because like my junk doesn't work no more. I'm a young man. What's going on here, right? There's no help. There's no cure. Okay, and it just messes with you, and it's a horrible experience. That's the worst experience I ever went through in my life, right? So the fact that Ryan Russo, he's a popular YouTuber in the fitness community, the fact that he's going out there and talking about it, I applaud him. I give him his credit. And he made a video recently talking about how he's getting better, which I'm really happy. Okay, now some people get PFS like I did after just one. Like I get just one SSRi and boom. Okay, some people get it. They could be doing fine for 5 years and boom, it hits them. And the sad part is you could get these effects for years. It could last months. Some people start noticing a decline. They stop and they start getting better, which is great for them. Some people just notice a quick onset of side effects, and it could take them years to feel better, right? Um, Luckily, doctors are now taking this more seriously. I've seen YouTube videos of medical professionals because I was like, dude, I gotta find the cure, right? Of them talking about it and taking things more seriously. So, I just want to say that I empathize with Ryan Russo. He's going out and about. One of the most common ways I see it get treated is people, in terms for males, is they get on TRT, um, they get on like Clomid, things of that nature, and for some reason it takes them months, a lot of months, but they do seem to be getting some results. I don't know if it has to do with androgens or what, but that's one of the ways I've seen a lot of guys get better. That was something that I was gonna do. However, I decided to wait it out a little bit to see how I would feel. And after like 6 weeks, I started noticing a little improvement. Okay, and that gave me some hope. And over time, I got better. I did a bunch of different things, and I think that all helped me out, right? So, oh, another thing, guys, is you get anhedonia, which means you don't experience sadness. I mean, sadness or happiness. You kind of feel like a zombie, and it's a horrible feeling, guys, right? Which is ironic because you might not feel sad because you don't care about nothing, because you're like, my thing doesn't work. Like, who cares, right? So I know I'm rambling, guys. Um, what else? The first couple of months back, the gym wasn't the same. I didn't get the same pump, right? I didn't feel the same. But yeah, guys, it's just a crazy experience. So just be careful, guys, when you're taking supplements, over the counter drugs. Sometimes doctors say, hey, your libido will lower, but they don't say like, it crashes, right? And you might not recover. So I feel for Ryan Russo, guys. Just be careful with what you take. That's to say, I'm not a medical doctor. Live to your doctor, guys. Do your research. That's it, guys. All right. So Ryan Russo, hopefully you start to get better. Feel great, and peace out.